In the game for Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go.
18. What's that?
Stroud begins with a pass. This one complete to Jordan. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
All right. 18. What's that?
He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Reed Blankenship has the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Second and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Bengals nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Now an opening at the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
To start, here's Dart. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's good.
That is a big play for Cincinnati. It covers 51 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is first and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Down Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
On the quick, right?
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this one past the 30.
10 yards.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
They'll run with the rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, ready. 18. Outside.
A third down. Finally, for the marker, he loses the football. I believe the Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession. And now here comes the punt team. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Running, Kelly. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. The coverage right there, and it dropped away. Incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
From the gun, here's Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's another.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
45-yard line.
18. What's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18. What's that?
1 quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins And they are facing a 2nd and long.
All right. 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Now, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Tony.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
All right. 18. What's that?
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. A big hole. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
21, Texans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now give on the ground. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
On play action, Stroud, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues.
On the quick, right?
The handoff. Here comes Hall. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
What? 118. What's that?
A second down throw for Stroud. That one's caught by Noel. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go.
Uno. Here we go. 118. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. It's over the middle and caught by Dell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Stroud. That's taken in. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Good.
To throw is Stroud. This one caught just past the pylon. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 79 Bronco. Panthers.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Chase.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's out wide for Kelly. Still going inside the 20. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right. Ready. 118. What's that?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence.
It's a 10-yard
in there
loss.
for the sack.
Brings up second
Loss
and
of
20
10 yards
at the
to start this
15-yard
drive.
line.
Hey, 18, 12.
A run here with Hall. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor
13
paying
yards on
off
the
here.
play.
I mean, they've
Brings
used
up
this run
third
game to
down
throw a
and
bunch of
7.
body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, let's hit.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Texans set to punt this one away. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield.
46-yard line.
A play fake, now Dart. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19
They'll get
yards.
19 out of that play. It's a Cincinnati first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the
It's a gain
5.
of 22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal.
A couple of big
Cincinnati.
plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. They'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings
A
up
little
second
closer.
and goal.
Here's second and goal. Throwing is Dart. Moving to his right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And now it's third and goal.
You could just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is
And he will score again. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Out, okay. 18, let's hit.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
these hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Tony.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
118. What's that?
Stroud to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
To the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's Kelly. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard
from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Check up.
The RPO. That one is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Anderson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Texans' 33-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions. Let's go.
They run with Kelly. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It's 3rd and 4. Dart, he'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
We'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Oh, ready? Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Tackle made at his 48.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They've got it, and it'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
118.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's a run with Kelly. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To the left side, caught by Chase. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 118.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Mother swap.
Back to throw. Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
What's up? Tony. They'll
begin here on the ground. And a good show of force there and gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2-yard loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
18. What's up? Look the hot.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now it's Kelly. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and 11.
Set it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Now Dart. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
I got it. Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That's caught by Dell, working his way across the field. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Bengals 51, Texans 27.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Whoa.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st down, Dart gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think the two of us kind of looked at each other up here in the booth, Mike, like, I'm a little surprised they're still throwing the ball at this stage of the game with the lead. But when you've had as much success through the air that they've had today, I don't think I can blame them for trying to pad the stats a little bit.
Up the middle they go. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Let's go now.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Go!
2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.